Hi, how you all doing today? For those of you who don't know me, I am an unpaid carer, a creative, a mum of two, an author and a singer. How you all doing today? As always, like I say at the beginning of most of my videos, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. If you haven't already guessed, I am in my car waiting for my daughter at the moment, so I thought I would use the time productively instead of just sitting on my behind and doing nothing, and just talk briefly about making a will. By the way, I've just put my hair, I don't know what's happened to my hair today. I had it in a French plait and I've taken it out, and I think the heat and everything has just made it go completely. Never mind. Are you having a bad hair day? I seem to have one every day. So have you made a will? That is the important thing. I actually thought that where I didn't have many assets and everything, that I didn't really need to do one. But a few things have happened in my life where I've actually thought this might be a good idea. Sometimes you can get free wills. If you look it up on the internet, I'm sure you will come across an offer. I have just taken advantage of a free will. It actually prompted me. I can't remember where it was advertised. It might have been on Money Saving Expert or something. It actually prompted me to sign up for the will. The will itself was quite straightforward. And like I said, I was kind of just not sure that it really was relevant because I don't have any assets. But the two things that kind of made me think otherwise was obviously the death of my mum and my dad getting really ill and not being able to tell me what his wishes are. And I know that a lot of us, again, we don't talk about it. And honestly, I wish I had. I wish I could turn back time and talk to my mum and dad about their wills, because it made it really, really hard when my mum passed away. I was last in power of attorney for my dad, but the solicitors wouldn't give me my mum's will, even though I asked. I said, no, not her will, her funeral plans. I said, I really don't care about it, which I didn't. I don't really care about that. But what I was concerned about is the funeral plans, because I was obviously left to organise her funeral and I didn't have a clue what she wanted. And that was really, really hard. And I kind of had to, some of it I didn't quite get right. So I hope that she forgives me for that. But like I said, it's one of those conversations I wish that I'd had with my parents. I had a better idea of what they want. And now my dad is kind of in this position where he cannot communicate what he wants. So I have no idea what he wants for his funeral. And I know it will obviously be me organising it. So there was that. And also the other thing was, I say two things, obviously my parents, but the other thing was as well having the children. I was looking at guardianship because we don't have many family or anything, and I wanted to make sure that my kids would be okay and that things would be organised. And I think it's a shame that if you're with someone, if you've got a partner, it all automatically goes to them, etc. That's not always the way. So I have actually notified, or I've nominated a guardian, I think it is, a guardian within the will. I've kept it nice and simple and straightforward. It didn't cost me anything, as I said. I think where it starts costing is when things get more complex. But he did advise me that, yes, I am right to make a will as I've got the kids. So I would highly recommend it. If you can do a free will, great. That is an option. I know this is all morbid stuff and you don't always want to talk about it and everything else, but it needs to be addressed. And I think the final thing for me as well is my parents not having organised paperwork, and that was just a nightmare for me, and something I've been thinking of a lot lately as well, like with passwords and things like that. What do you do because I do all the paperwork and the bills and sort all that out for the house, and it has been on my mind, and I do want to organise my paperwork a bit better than it is at the moment, so things can be easily found. I have now got a copy of the will, which I got signed by 2 of my dad's carers and witnessed, and I am putting that in a safe place in the filing cabinet. I'm going to make an actual section for it. I have mentioned it to my partner, but he seems a bit reluctant. He's like, well, I haven't got assets. Well, I haven't got many assets. What? I said, it's not about that. It's actually about the kids. So I hope that I've taken the responsible step of doing something like this. If you're thinking about it, do have a think about it if you haven't got one. And that's all I can really say about it. Have you got any questions? Is there anything you want to ask me today? And yeah, just let me know. And thanks for watching.